God, that was fun. Hey everybody, welcome back to Dane Bramage Rocks channel. All right, going to fulfill a special request today I had from a friend of mine, Andrew M. This came from him, and he knows that I follow the Eurovision Song Contest, and he knows because when I followed last year's Eurovision Song Contest, I became a very big fan of the Australian band Voyager, as last year they did the song Promise, and it's still one of my favorite songs today. Jam out to Voyager all the time. I've actually been following the journey. I've done a couple other Voyager reactions since then, and I've actually been doing some news updates following Danny because he was diagnosed with cancer and he's been kind of fighting through that. And I know they just canceled or going to put on hold their 2024 tour so Danny can get better and heal. But I've noticed on their YouTube channel they've been actually doing reactions themselves of different Eurovision contestants going in. But Danny wants me to do the song, sorry, I had to pull up right here, called Dreamer. So this song, Dreamer, effectively got them into last year's contest. The year before, as Australia had an Australian Decides competition in 2022, they came in second. But in 2023, there was no Australia Decides. But based on the popularity of the year prior, they got chosen to represent the country, and we know what happened when Australia and Voyager came in with the song Promise. But apparently this was a song from a year before that was written, because when I went and looked up on YouTube, it is about 3 minutes long. I actually have not heard it yet, so he thought I might have, but the song is called Dreamer. He liked the studio version. I agree. I will check out the studio version. I did like Promise as well. So Andrew, thank you so much for the suggestion. We will get into this special request for you right away. All right, y'all ready for this? Voyager, Dreamer, a formal submission to what would have been a Eurovision Song Contest should they have made it a couple years back. Here we go. All right, so yeah, just about 2:58, so it looks like it definitely was made for a Eurovision track during the Australia contest from 2022, if I read that correctly. Voyager, Dreamer. Oh, it's funky already. All right. Oh, Dreamer. Yeah.
In the sky. Dreamer, I won't be wasting your time. Dreamer, look into the stars. Dreamer, and I don't know who you are. 'Cause I got nowhere to go. Man, I got nowhere to be. But here.
Oh, nice.
Now. Dreamer, take me as I am. Dreamer, I will understand. 'Cause I got nowhere to go. Man, I got nowhere to be. But here.
I love it. So, dang it, I try not to pause right in the middle of a lyric, but it said, I was wondering, like, where's the guitar at? But I see a white one sitting right back there against the speakers in the back there. So, I know it's a prog rock band. They always start off a little mellow and then jump into, like, this heavy hardcore. So, I'm kind of excited, anticipating that section about to come. But so far, this is a good jam. This is awesome.
But here, right now. 'Cause I got nowhere.
There it is.
I got nowhere to go and I got nowhere to be. I got no one to help me fall asleep. I got nowhere to love and I got nowhere to cry. I got no one to hold and say goodbye. I got nowhere to go and I got nowhere to be. And I got no one to help me fall asleep tonight. 'Cause I got nowhere to go. Man, I got nowhere to be.
I love that. That's like one of their signature moves when they all just spin and just like dive right into that hard part. I love Ashley. He's actually, this is not a joke. He's actually one of my favorite drummers since discovering him. Just, it's his persona. He's just, I just like watching him play. I can't explain it. It's just, he just is drawn. I'm just drawn to watching him. I know my favorite drummers on this channel, no kidding, but I love that guy. He's phenomenal. But their signature move, every time they turn, they just go, bah. I love that. That's what made me love Promise so much when they did that as well, because I'm seeing a lot of similarities between this and Promise, for sure. God, that was fun. I love Ashley. So fun. Yes, so that was good. That was good. I don't remember Australia from 2 years ago, if they were even in it. I actually don't have that information. I apologize. So if they were even submitted, actually probably read in the email, I already said it, but that was a good song. That was a good song. All right, stick around for a few minutes. Let's do the wrap up on this one. You know how you know it's a good song? When it's stuck in your head the second you get done listening to it, because I'm just hearing that chorus in my head over and over again. I got nowhere to go. I got nowhere to be. It's so good. I'll admit it. At first, I wasn't sure what to think about it, but now that I've listened to it, it's actually sunk in a little bit. I'm just like, I'm going back to watch it again because that was actually a really, really good jam. And yes, I'm a huge fan of Voyager. I love Danny. He's such a good front guy with his, his cool hair. And the dude's a lawyer. Can you imagine? He's a lawyer by trade, and here he is with a hard rock band. And Simone is just a phenomenal guitarist. She's that lead guitarist that sits up there. You got Alex, who's on bass, who sometimes you hear will do a grunt or a growl during. So you heard that during Voyager when he he does that hard one. And then Scott, the lead guitar, and then my dude Ashley, who's back in the drum set. Super, super phenomenal. I'll pop a picture of all the band members up here so you can see them one more time. But that's Voyager for you. They are so, so good. So stinking good. The Australian prog rock band, just crushing it every day. And once again, Danny, we wish you well, buddy. I hope you do so good on your recovery. Prayers are coming your way, my friend. I'll always keep an eye on you, watching your Instagram channels, all those things. So definitely, those thoughts and prayers go out to Danny as he recovers from his diagnosis of cancer recently. And if this is the first you're hearing about it, go check out their Instagrams or really any of their socials. But I've done a few, breaking news segments on this channel regarding that and following him because I like to follow Voyager and keeping up with all the things they're doing. But they did cancel the 24 tour for now so they can carry on and let him heal and get better. He deserves the break. And then hopefully once everything's clear, he can get back out there. They will be. I'm sure they're eager and anticipating, especially coming off such a successful year last year of the Eurovision Song Contest with their song Promise. Huge hit coming off their latest album. So that was it, everybody. Thank you so much for checking it out. What did you think of Voyager? What do you think about that song Dreamer? And what do you think about the reaction? For those of you that know this channel because of Voyager, and Voyager, they've been around for 20-something years, I believe now. Thank you so much, Andrew, for the special request there. As it was good to get back into Voyager again because I miss those guys, but I am following their story. So if this is your first time to the channel, number one, welcome. Dig around. Eurovision aside, because that's I know where I rediscovered Voyager again. That's where they got really, really big as of late. But this is a hard rock, heavy metal channel. So I do all kinds of bands from all around the world and all different kind of genres in that, symphonic and metal and deep and heavy and all the things and just stuff that's even sounds made up sometimes. But if you like what you see, do the thing. Stick around for a little bit. At the very minimum, if everyone's watching this, you like what you saw as well, just at least hit that like button for me. Helps out significantly. And if you do want to follow this channel further, any of these icons you see up here, I will leave links for down below so you can chat with us on some channels, follow me on some socials, all the things. If something there catches your eye, I will leave it down there for you just to go click away and follow somewhere else if you would like. But thank you so much, everybody, for checking that out. That was so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. Voyager, Dreamer, their 2022, what I say was submission to their Australian show, their super fun song. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And until next time, keep on rocking.